What's up, guys? My name is Citizen Z with Citizen Z Animations. I would like to talk to everybody about how you make a better AI song. I'm not saying I am the world's greatest song maker with AI. A lot of people like my songs, and then yet again, a lot of people, well, they're kind of on the rails with it, right? But I want to give you a brief rundown on how you can make a better song, whether you're using my music generator, which is Intense AI, or Suno. So, let me fire this up, right? Welcome in, everybody. Today we're breaking down how AI music generators like Suno and my own Intense AI handle song structure and style tags. If you've ever wondered why some AI songs feel like random noise while others sound like real music, it all comes down to how you guide the AI with structure and tags. Think of it like you're running a band. You're the conductor. These tags are your sheet music, right? So let's get into some song structure fundamentals. And you guys can look this up on ChatGPT or Grok or whatever AI chatbot out there that you use. You too can look this up. But you know something? I want to tell you how I do it. So I wrote this. ChatGPT did not write this. I wrote this first all out in Notepad, and then I transferred it over, had it format it for me correctly, fix any spelling errors that I had. So this is not a ChatGPT written one. This is my writing. So anyways, and I spent most of last night writing this. So let's go into song structure fundamentals. Every song is built on sections. Doesn't matter if it's outlaw, country, trap, or synthwave. The skeleton stays the same. The 5 main sections are: intro, sets the mood; verse, tells the story; chorus, the big hook, the repeat; bridge, a contrast or break; outro, the closing fade or punch to the ending of the song. If you don't tell the AI where these pieces go, it just guesses, and the result can sound like a jam session gone wrong. Example. So I'm going to give you an example with Suno, then I'm going to give you an example with Intense AI, my music generator that I wrote. So in the Suno example, it goes: intro, acoustic guitar, male singer; verse in southern rock style, raspy voice; chorus with electric guitar and stadium reverb. In mine, it's a little different because I'm a little bit more detailed. Intro with a swampy slide guitar, panned left to right; big cinematic reverb; verse with a raspy baritone voice in the center; banjo in the surround channels; stomp kick driving the subwoofer; chorus with electric guitars, wide stereo; gospel choir behind you in the surround; and the Hammond B3 swirling around through all the satellite speakers. So what would the style of tag music look like this? So tags are where you spice things up, right? They tell the AI not just what part of the song it is, but how it should sound. Suno likes it simple. Short bracketed cues for the singer, instrument style. Example: lo-fi hip-hop, dreamy reverb, female singer, synth pads. Intense AI lets you go wild. You can add detail, texture, even channel placement. Example: verse 2 with spoken blues cadence; gritty southern rock pan left to right; Puma harmony and surround; vinyl crackle bleeding into the subwoofer. The difference: Suno is like ordering a cheeseburger. Intense AI lets you tell the chef how to stack the pickles, melted cheese, and grill it on medium rare. So when you're doing surround sound, here are some surround sound considerations. Let's talk space. Suno is stereo only. I want you to understand that. Suno is only stereo. Left channel, right channel. That's it. There is no surround sound. There are no satellite speakers. There are no subwoofers. It is strictly 2 channels, left and right. So you can fake depth with tags like cinematic ambience, stadium reverb, or a binaural feel. Intense AI lets you map it out like a sound engineer. You can literally place instruments in channels: center, front, left, and right, surround, left, right, and subwoofer. That's how you get immersive mixes where the choir is behind you and the guitars are left and right, and the kick drum rattles your chest through the subwoofer, right? So let me give you an Intense AI example. Chorus with lead vocal in center, slide guitar in front, left, and right, fiddle and surround left and right, kick thumping the subwoofer, and choir spread wide behind you. Translation exercise. Here is where it clicks. Same idea, 2 different systems. Suno version. Intro with electric guitar and male singer in a southern rock style. Verse with raspy voice and harmonica. Chorus with gospel choir and stadium reverb. So now that is simulating surround, right? It is like faking out Suno to think it's not stereo. It's surround sound. But it's fake surround sound. With Intense AI, you can put in intro with electric guitar, front, left, and right ambient reverb. Verse with raspy male vocal in the center and harmonica swirling in surround. Chorus with gospel choir spread wide behind you, drums punching in the subwoofer, and guitars filling a wide stereo wall. See the difference? Suno is Lego blocks. Intense AI is full blueprints. Both work, but one gives you more control. So here's the big takeaway. Why structure matters, right? Structure. And everybody has to think about this because there are more details in the structure of a song than what people actually put in. It's more than just intro, verse, chorus, outro. It's more than that. You can have intro that leads into the verse, right? That leads into a bridge. And a bridge, think of it just like you're crossing a stream, right? You're bridging one side to the other. So you're bridging your song. You're taking people over the bridge to the next part of your song or your next verse. So you could have intro, verse, bridge, pre-chorus, chorus, and pre-chorus is almost like a mini bridge, right? It's a mini bridge into the chorus. So it transitions from the verse into the chorus, right? But you have a little bridge there that you're walking over. So you have to look. It's beautiful that you can go on Grok or ChatGPT and you can get every style of song tag that's known to man on here. And I even use it, right? I started, the only reason why I make songs is I don't usually use ChatGPT's or Grok or whoever's bot right out there to make my songs. I write my songs. And the only reason why I can do that is because I have over 10 years plus experience in storyboarding. And storyboarding for a cartoon is a lot like writing a song. You have an intro, you have the verse, you have the chorus, right? You have a pre-chorus, you have a chorus, you have bridges, you have instrumental breaks. It's the same exact thing. Think of a cartoon, right? So as a storyboard artist, you're giving a complete storyboard. That's your song. Now you have to draw, right, for each flip of the page for the storyboard. So when you read this, it has to be somewhat detailed so you know what the hell to draw on there, right? So intro, you see Mickey Mouse standing there. So we go into verse, right? So the verse, as an example in animation, Mickey Mouse is walking down a trail, right? So that's your verse. Same way as in music. You have an intro introing it to a song, and then you come out with what the song's about. What do you want in your verse? What are you writing about? So just remember, you can use AI to look up all the structure tags. So tags are your control panel. Suno is simple, clean, stereo. AI, Intense AI is powerful, detailed, and surround compatible. If you want cinematic music that feels alive, lean to an Intense AI style tagging. And remember, you're just not making prompts. You're training your AI to think like a musician. The more detail you give, the better it plays. I wanted to bring this up for the complete set. Oh, you guys don't mind taking off my jacket. It's a little warm today. So the complete set of structured tags. And here are all the core tags most songs can use. Intro sets the tone and mood. Could be instrumental or vocal pickup. Verse, storytelling, detail, the meat of the lyrics, usually 2 or 3 in a song. Pre-chorus, a short build-up that leads into chorus, creates tension, right? Chorus, the hook, repeats multiple times, the sing-along moment. You know, when you're singing a song, you remember choruses of most songs, but the verses sometimes are real hard to come by. But the chorus is the hook. You remember that. A post-chorus tag, a quick echo or phrase after the chorus, often repeats a lyric hook. And we have Felix that's helping us today with this. So he's going to be giving in his input also. So a bridge, a contrasting section, usually only once, breaks the monotony of the song, right? What do you think, Felix? Do you think it breaks the monotony of the song? You do. Okay. So Felix agrees with me. Breakdown. Right. We're going to talk about breakdown now. So breakdown is the stripped down part, often rhythm focused. Great in dance or rock. Instrumental. A solo or showcase. Could be a guitar, fiddle, synth, sax, you name it. What kind of instrument's your favorite instrument, Felix? Oh, I don't think he has one. Felix, do you have a favorite instrument? No? Okay. So drop for EDM hip hop. The moment the beat slams in. Hook. Sometimes separate from chorus, just a repeated catchy line. Interlude, a short transition, often instrumental. Build, rise. Energy ramps up, preparing for a chorus or a drop. Reframe, a recurring lyrical line, not quite a full chorus. The outro, the closing section, could fade out or end on a bang, right? So we're going to cover Suno style prompts. Suno likes things broken into short tags. And here's how you guide a full track with Suno. Intro acoustic guitar, male singer. Verse, southern rock, raspy voice. Pre-chorus, building tension with rising drums. Chorus, gospel choir, electric guitar, stadium reverb. Post-chorus, repeating vocal hook with claps. Verse 2, gritty baritone harmonica. Bridge, soft female voice with synth pad. Breakdown drum and bass only, minimal reverb. Instrumental guitar solo with echo, final chorus full band with harmony, and outro acoustic guitar fades out. Now, with Intense AI prompts, it's a little different, right? Because with my AI, I'm not only relying on 6 APIs to generate my music. I'm relying on 750 APIs out there to generate my sounds, my songs, my singers, and my AI music. So the way that you use this in Intense AI is slide guitar front, left, right with Y-Hull reverb, right? Now I'm doing this in surround sound because we can do this in surround sound. Ambient, drones, surround. Verse 1, raspy baritone vocal, center speaker. Banjo, surround, left, right. Stomp, kick, subwoofer. Pre-chorus, tension build with tom drums. Surround, rising strings, swirling overhead. In other words, it'll cycle through all the satellite speakers. Chorus, lead vocal center. Gospel choir surround wide. Guitars left, right wall. Hammond B3 spinning. Post-chorus, vocal hook, echoing and surround, hand claps, spread wide stereo. Verse 2. That was a lot just for verse 1 in the post-chorus, right? So now we're going into verse 2. Verse 2, harmonica, swirling in surround. Swirling in all the satellite speakers. Acoustic guitar, left, right speakers. Vocal gritty, center speaker. Bridge. Female vocal surround whisper, synth pad overhead, kick, low subwoofer. Breakdown, just bass subwoofer plus hi-hats. If you don't know what a hi-hat is is drums, right? Drums. Front and left. Instrumental, electric guitar, solo pan front, left, with delay bouncing to the front right. And yes, you can get very detailed with Intense AI. Final chorus. Full gospel choir surround. Drums, subwoofer punch. Guitars, Y stereo. Outro. Solo fiddle, fading surround. Distant, vocal whisper center. Final cymbal crash, reverb tail, right? So here's the teaching point to this, right? Notice how both systems can use the same structural roadmap, but the way you tag it makes all the difference. So, everybody that uses Suno is equals simple, efficient, but only stereo locked. You only have a left speaker and a right speaker, 2 channels, left, right. Intense AI equals cinematic, immersive, and channel-based. The more structured tags you use, the more professional your AI-generated track will feel. Instead of sounding like a loop, it breathes and feels like a real song. So let's do a wrap-up on what I did, and then I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to go to Suno, I'm going to write a song, and then I'm going to go to my Intense AI. We're going to write a song to see the difference, right? We're going to see the difference, but I'm going to have just ChatGPT write me a song for both. One in Suno and one for Intense AI. Because I really want you to understand how a sample song differs from the style of music tags that you use in Suno to the style of music tags that you use in my music generator. So the full menu is bigger than just intro, verse, chorus. You've got pre-chorus, post-chorus, bridge, breakdowns, instrumental, drops, refrains, outros, and more. Think of it like stage directions for your band. Now quiet down, now explode, now solo, now fade. And that's how you train your AI to sound like a band instead of an algorithm. Alright, so I have a sample song. It's called Highway of Shadows. And I had the AI make this for me because it's easier for me to compare the two, right? So this is stereo. Just remember, Suno is stereo. So the Suno version, intro, acoustic guitar, male singer, all in brackets. You must format it this way. And it goes on, the highway of shadows, the night feels cold, stories untold, but the road's still bold. Verse, southern rock, raspy voice, electric guitar. I've carried my burden, I've paid my dues, lost in the smoke with nothing to lose. Then you can go into like pre-chorus. Pre-chorus, build up drums, tension rise. Every mile's another test, heartbeat pounding in my chest. You can go to the chorus now. Chorus, stadium reverb, simulating surround, gospel choir, distorted guitar. Rolling down the line, can't turn back, highway of shadows, painted black. Voices calling, thunder loud, but I keep driving, standing proud. Then we have another verse. Harmonica, slide guitar, male singer. Whiskey, rivers, and broken skies. Truth is hidden in a stranger's eyes. Then we have the bridge. Female singer, synth pad, soft reverb. When the night feels colder, I fight to keep composure. Hold me closer till it's over. Then we have a breakdown. Drums only, bass heavy, minimum reverb. Shadows fall, I hear them call. Then we're on the final chorus. This is telling the Suno that, okay, we're coming to the outro now. This is it. No more choruses after this. This is the absolute final chorus. Do not repeat this. So we have final chorus, chorus harmonies, full band, stadium reverb. Rolling down the line, can't turn back, highway of shadow, painted black. Through the fire, I still belong. The road is hard, but I ride it strong. Then we have the outro. The outro is a fiddle solo, fade out. So that was the Suno version, right? So before we go into the Intense AI version, so now we're in Suno, right? And this is the free version of Suno because I don't subscribe to it. I have my own AI music generator. But for this purpose, I want to really give you an understanding of what is going on, right? So you can see here in the lyrics, right? We have the lyrics in here with the intro, acoustic guitar, male singer on the highway of shadows, blah, 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 blah. Then we have the style of music. Yes, I agree there, Felix. And now you got to wait until we get done. So since I'm not subscribed, right, I don't have the advanced options. In here you can exclude styles. I'm not a big fan of that, right? And then we have the song title. So now we'll hit create. And it's now creating. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to give you a taste of the sample from Suno. I'm going to mute my mic so that there's not an echo.
On the highway of shadows, the night feels cold. Stories untold, but the road's still bold. I've carried my burden, I've paid my dues, lost in the smoke with with nothing to lose. Every mile's another test, heartbeat pounding in my chest. Every mile's another test, heartbeat pounding in my chest. Rolling down the line, can't turn back. Highway of shadows painted black. Voices calling thunder loud, but I keep driving, standing proud. Whiskey rivers and broken skies.
Sorry I had to break this video down into multiple segments, but it's a lot to cover. So this is my music generator. This is Intense AI Music Generator version 5.3. If you're wondering about the credits remaining, 1885, that'll stay there forever, right? Because I had to make a pay model. So I have to use the pay model that I wrote for them. I could take it out, but then it ruins their pay model because these both are connected, right? Whatever updates I do here, it does over there. So, that's part of the contract when I sold it. And you can see in here, yes, Felix, thank you for helping me. And you can see in here that this is true surround sound. Intro, acoustic guitar, left, right, with warm hall reverb. Raspy male, vocal, whisper center, lone drone, surround, left, right, for atmosphere. And I'll give you what that same song that we heard from in Suno sounds like in Intense AI, and I am going to play the entire song from Intense AI that we first heard in Suno. Here we go. Let me rewind this a little bit.
On the highway of shadows, the night feels cold. Stories untold, but the road still bold. I carried my burden, I've paid my due. Lost in the smoke with nothing to.
Every mile's another test, heartbeat pounding in my chest.
Rolling down the line, can't turn back. Highway of shadows painted black. Voices calling thunder loud, but I keep driving, standing proud. Rivers and broken skies. Truth is hidden in a stranger's eyes.
When the night feels colder, I fight to keep composure. Hold me closer till it's over.
Shadows fall, I hear them call. Rolling down the line, can't turn back. Highway of shadows painted black. Through the fire I still belong. This road is hard, but I ride it strong.
So you can hear a dramatic difference between Suno and putting in the tags in my version. Because mine pulls from more sources. That's simply what it is. Suno is more interested in being to the everyday user who just wants a song, right? There's millions and millions of YouTubers out there that are making songs, and they want it simple, quick, fast, so that they can make their AI music channel. Me, I want feeling. I want this to sound like you're sitting there and listening to an actual track off of an album. So I want everybody to understand these style of music tags are very, very, very important. Go on to your AI, whether you use Grok, ChatGPT, or whatever chatbot that you use, right? And when you do this, think of how you want this song to sound. You can have it pull up examples for you of different styles. Let's say you want swampy blues. You can have it pull up samples of how the style of music tags should fit in there. Then give it some information like your lyrics, right? Think about what you want to say. What is this song about? Have it help you. Have it correct your spelling, your syntax, your grammar. Have it help you. I have it help me, right? But I always write my own songs because it'll take me 60 to 70 tries before I'm even happy with the song, and then I may not even publish it because I don't think it's good enough, right? So you have to talk to the AI like you're talking to me, right? You're talking to me. Okay, Z, I need a song about this, and this. I want these instruments to play on these speakers. I want the rhythm to play over on these speakers. And this is how I want it set up. So you are instructing them on how to build your song. If you have any other questions, leave me a comment in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer any question that you may have. Again, my name is Citizen Z with Citizen Z Animations. I want to thank you for coming in. And you know what? We're going to play that song again just so that you can hear it one more time, so it's fresh in your mind. So when you go to write your song, right, you can keep this in mind on how to do it. And let me go ahead and hit play on that song again. Let me hit play again. And we're going to go through it with the lyrics right here.
On the highway of shadows, the night feels cold. Stories untold, but the road still bold. I carried my burden, I've paid my dues. Lost in the smoke with nothing to.
Every mile's another test. Heartbeat pounding in my chest.
Rolling down the line, can't turn back. Highway of shadows painted black. Voices calling, thunder loud, but I keep driving, standing proud. Whiskey rivers and broken skies. Truth is hidden in a stranger's eyes.
When the night feels colder, I fight to keep composure. Hold me close.
shadows fall, I hear them call. Rolling down the line, can't turn back. Highway of shadows painted black. Through the fire I still belong. This road is hard, but I ride it strong.
Felix is singing. So Felix was singing, man. He was just jamming away. He likes that song, so he was jamming away. He was singing up a storm. But anyways, have a wonderful day. And the last thing you want to say is remember, help the unhoused, right? Help the less fortunate than you. You have electric, you have water, you have sewer, and you have food, a roof over your head. Some of these people have nothing now. They have nothing in D.C. The only way that I feel that you can help now is donate to your local shelter, right? Donate to them. Volunteer. Go in and talk to these people and see exactly how they feel and what they can do to get back into society, right? Because they are stereotyped as the outcast, and that is wrong. No person is an outcast. I don't care how horrid or mean you are or mean-hearted you are. You're not an outcast. And if you fall, it's our job to help pick you up. And donate to your local food bank. The shelters are running out of food. The food banks are running out of food to help people. And these are people who live in homes that use these food shelters, these food pantries, food barns, food whatever you want to call them. There are people who live in houses who are down on their luck, who may have lost their job and they're not homeless. They live in a home, but they're barely paying rent or they're barely paying electric or whatever, you know? And maybe they don't have enough money for food. That's where these food distribution places come in, right? If you don't have enough to go to the store, instead of stealing it, go to your local food bank. That's all I've got to say. My name is Citizen Z with Citizen Z Animations. Peace, love, and weed. Until next time, my friends, see ya.